Hey guys, and welcome to Film Learnin MasterClass, something I thought I'd try out while we're on hiatus from the regular show. Now this show isn't going to be about effects, more about the other side of filmmaking, the production side of things. And our first episode is going to be on shot composition. Now, like it or not, the way you set up a shot can say a lot about you as a filmmaker. You just don't want to plonk down the camera and start shooting all willy-nilly. As much as you can, you want to compose a shot that aids in telling the story. Now what do I mean by composing a shot? Well, let's take a look at an example from one of our Film Learnin skits. In this shot here, you see Thor's hammer in the foreground. It's well lit and it's in focus, but you can also see me in the background holding a torch. The first thing you should notice is the hammer, because the shot is set up to draw your eye to it. You'll also notice that the camera is tilted. This is called a Dutch angle, and in most circumstances, it's meant to convey something is strange or not quite right. Thus the skewed angle. Which is why 95% of Battlefield Earth was filmed at this angle, because there definitely wasn't anything right about that movie. Yeesh. Anyway, what I'm saying here is that this shot was 100% deliberate. In fact, it took me about 20 minutes just to get it looking just right. Now not every shot needs to be complex like that, but even doing something as simple as shooting a scene multiple times from different angles can really help you out when you get to the edit. This is also known as coverage. So let's check out another example, this time from my last shot. As you can see here as it plays through, during the conversation these two are having, I shot the scene from both perspectives and I also shot it again using close-ups. These two different perspectives are often called the A side and the B side. I like to think of it as an old cassette tape, like this. You have the A side here, flip it over, and hey, there's the B side right there. And by the way, if you look at that and say, what the hell is that? I'm old and back in the 80s, these were awesome. Now when it comes to emphasizing an action or something significant happening, that's a different story. Let's use another example from my short. Mo picks up the donut and then we cut to a close-up as he bites it and the jam pours out and lands on his shirt. Extreme close-ups are used to illustrate that this moment is important and the audience needs to pay attention only to what's in the forefront of this shot. Having said all of that, there's no reason you can't get a whole scene done in one shot as well. One of the best scenes I've seen all year was in Daredevil when he took on a whole Russian gang in one glorious tracking shot. But if you're going to try this out, there's a few things you need to check off. Firstly, make sure your crew knows everything that's going to happen. The shot in Daredevil would have been rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed, and everyone involved would have known exactly how it was going down before they even yelled action. Number 2, make sure it works for your scene. Unbroken shots don't work for every scene, and depending on the way you shoot it, it might make it even look worse. For example, a fight scene that involves a group of people and your camera is thick in the middle of it, you're not going to see what the hell's going on. And lastly, be confident in your choice. My favourite movie, Unbreakable, has many scenes with really long takes, and this was a stylistic choice by the director to make the shots feel like comic book panels. Some of the producers were in doubt about not shooting any coverage, but they were won over by the end result. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't seen Daredevil or Unbreakable, go watch them now. One of the last sets of shots I'd like to talk about today is POV or point of view shots, and they are used to, you guessed it, show a character's point of view. Whether it's the camera looking at something or someone in a first person view, or a character being shot from say a perspective of something high up or low, it gives the audience a sense that they are seeing what that character is seeing or feeling. Hell, you can even use perspective shots to make people seem small or large in a shot to signify how they're feeling or being treated. For example, if someone's being yelled at in a scene, you could frame them to look small in the frame to illustrate they're feeling insignificant or humiliated. But that's my thoughts on shot composition, gang. There is a bunch of different ways to shoot your films out there, and I've only really just scratched the surface. So grab your camera out and experiment. And hey guys, let me know if you enjoyed the new show by hitting the like button, and if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe and check out all 3 seasons of Film Learnin and all the other crap we have on the channel. And I'll see you next week for our next episode. But right now, I've got a movie to see. What the hell? This was supposed to be Boba Fett.